July 20th, 1944, Germany is a disaster dressed in uniform. The Eastern Front is collapsing, the Allies are smashing through everywhere, and the German military finally realizes what the rest of the world figured out years ago. Hitler is not good at this. A handful of high-ranking officers decided the solution was drastic: kill Hitler and immediately take over using his own emergency protocols. This wasn't a sneaky assassination, it was a full-blown coup baked into a single explosive, a briefcase, and a lot of hope. At the center of this plan was Klaus von Stauffenberg, a colonel missing an eye, one hand, and two fingers on the other. He had survived more injuries than most men see in a lifetime and now carried a suitcase capable of reshaping Europe. He was disciplined, determined, and apparently incapable of fearing death. Stauffenberg enters the Wolf's Lair, carrying his briefcase like it's a lunchbox. Inside, Hitler and top Nazi officials are chatting, completely unaware that the fate of millions is resting on a single plastic explosive in a very unlucky table. He places the briefcase near Hitler, sets the timer, and leaves. Moments later, boom! Windows shatter, tables collapse, men are thrown across the room, 4 officers die instantly, smoke fills the air. The plan seems flawless, except reality has other plans. Someone moved the briefcase a few feet behind a massive wooden table leg. The table absorbs the worst of the blast. Hitler survives. Burned, shaken, but alive. The meticulously timed, brilliantly executed plan collapses instantly, undone by furniture. Stauffenberg rushes back to Berlin, convinced he has changed history. Across Germany, troops begin following orders. Valkyrie is in motion. Then news spreads. Hitler survived. Orders are reversed. Confusion erupts. The coup collapses within hours. Stauffenberg is arrested and executed that night. In the aftermath, the Gestapo arrests over 7,000 people and executes nearly 5,000. Friends, associates, anyone remotely connected, all gone. A single briefcase, shifted slightly, had decided the fate of thousands. Consider this. The fate of millions rested on inches of placement and a wooden table. Courage, planning, careful timing, utterly undone by chance. Somewhere, a clerk in Berlin probably glanced at a memo saying, "Activate Valkyrie," and went back to drinking his coffee. A plan that could have toppled a regime is thwarted by bureaucracy, timing, and a piece of oak. It's almost cartoonish. Highly trained officers meticulously plotting a coup, perfectly timed explosives, courage in spades, and all of it fails because physics and a table were not on their side. Operation Valkyrie failed not because of a lack of bravery, but because reality enjoys irony. A colonel, a briefcase, and a wooden table determined the fate of millions. Stauffenberg and his co-conspirators died, Hitler survived, thousands more were purged, and somewhere, the universe quietly laughed. July 20th, 1944, the day courage, planning, and audacity were upstaged by furniture.